Number 6, write awesome headlines. Headlines are a huge part of making sure that when somebody does see some content from you, that they're paying attention to it, and that you keep their attention, right? So that they don't just hit the back button. Now, when we talk about a headline really is kind of a promise of what you're going to deliver in the article. So you do kind of want to be mindful of keywords, but at the same time, you have to think in mind, I need the person to read this line and get to the next line, right? So a headline in some sort of way is a promise of what you're going to deliver down the line from that as well. When it comes to headlines, there's three types of headlines. There's social proof or piggyback, and we'll talk a little bit more about these. There's a threat headline and there's a gain headline. So when it comes to social proof or piggybacking off something else, these are some great topic ideas or ways that you could potentially use for your business as well. So why I use olive oil and you should too, right? It's kind of saying, you should pay attention to this, in some sort of way. What Dr. Oz eats for a midnight snack. So using some sort of socially understood person and saying, oh, well, if they're doing it, maybe I should pay a little bit more attention and do this myself. The new widget that everybody is using. Oh, well, if everybody's using it, I should probably know what it is too, right? So those are social proof, using what other people are doing to piggyback on that and get somebody, use that as a headline. When it comes to threat headlines, these are a little bit more from kind of an alert, right? You're like, wait, what? When you see something like this, sorry, I lied to you. I used this probably 3 years ago now as a newsletter subject line for a newsletter that I sent out. And the open rate for this was just through the roof. It was more than any other one I had ever sent out because of our reputation and something like this. Sorry, I lied to you. Okay, what is Will talking about? How did Will lie to me? So that one worked very well. Obviously, I had to come back with some sort of reason around, telling people to use this tool, or I told them it was this price and it was this price. There's a lot of ways to kind of use that to your advantage, but a great headline. It worked very well. Threat to your children's health, right? Is your child's mattress harmful to their health? That's going to get a parent's attention pretty quickly, right? 7 incredible views you won't believe are real. Oh yeah. This one gets a little clickbaity, right? You got to be really careful about that too. You don't want to start getting into something like that where the promise does not deliver in the actual content, of course. And gain headlines are the opposite, quite honestly. How I get my toddler to eat a spinach every time, how I get my blinds to fasten to the wall every time. I don't know. All these different things that you could come up with. Create a gorgeous holiday feast, or create a gorgeous living room window treatment ensemble, on $300. You're probably not going to want to do it on 30, right? Nobody's going to call you on $30, but you get the idea, right? Gain headlines are how you can do something easily or gain from it in some sort of way. Gain headlines are always good in the September, October timeframe, when you can start to talk about making your house look really nice for the holidays, for the relatives, those kind of things. Gain headlines work really well that time for sure.